Please welcome to the stage AI for Earth Project Manager at Microsoft, Bonnie Lay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here to celebrate the launch of the Artisanal Mining Grand Challenge. As the grants and program lead for AI for Earth at Microsoft, I'm going to focus today on the power of using artificial intelligence to tackle some of our biggest environmental challenges. AI for Earth is a program started by Microsoft that's a $50 million 5-year commitment to look at how we could bring the innovations in AI and machine learning towards tackling challenges in agriculture, biodiversity, climate change, and water. It's really sitting at the intersection of computer science and environmental science and serving as a bridge across these disciplines. So the program is founded on these 3 main principles. First, budget shouldn't serve as a barrier for allowing organizations to take a tech-first approach to solving conservation issues. And so we run a grants program that provides access to cloud technologies and AI technologies. Second, it's important to make sure that these grant recipients actually have the proper education and training to take the full use of these resources that are now available to them. And finally, we truly believe in co-innovation. And so there's a team of Microsoft engineers and data scientists at the ready to create together with our partner organizations. To date, we've now given more than 400 grants to organizations with impact in more than 70 countries around the world. And this program is designed across the same technology stack that the tech sector is built on. We have a pipeline of infrastructure, data, algorithms, APIs, and applications. We're committed to building a global portfolio of APIs or machine learning-powered models that could then serve as these environmental services easily integrated into end-user applications. I'll talk about one example today. Sylvia Terra is a small startup based here in the Bay Area. It was founded by a forester and a computer scientist who met each other at Yale, and they went on to create the very first map of every single tree in the continental US. To do this, they processed more than 500 million acres from satellite imagery, and this was processing 800 terabytes of data at 10 times the speed that was previously possible before. And so we're talking about counting nearly 100 billion trees and then identifying it down to the species and recognizing the diameter as well as the height of each tree. Now, this is information that has never been possible before, and being able to access a data set of this size allows for so many other applications, everything from being able to monitor things like deforestation, predict wildfire risks, as well as empowering forest owners to actually think about how they could do things more sustainably. So Sylvia Terra has partnered with the Nature Conservancy to actually create a system of aggregating small forest owners across the United States, combining that with contracts and being able to run all of this in the cloud. They're now using their monitoring and verification process that's at a much lower cost in order to be able to help these landowners be able to enter the carbon market and assess the value of keeping their forests standing. This is the very first time that this is possible, creating a financial incentive for keeping trees up. And Microsoft will be purchasing the first credits that are coming off of this and helping meet its own carbon neutrality commitments. And so Microsoft as well is deeply committed to having a safe and ethical supply system and has been committed to thinking through its artisanal mining challenges. And so it's worked with nonprofit partners such as PACT in being able to assess child labor in the mining industry, as well as joined the the Alliance for Responsible Mining and thinking through fair mining standards across environmental protection extraction, labor conditions, as well as traceability of minerals. And we want to be able to now look at how to integrate additional data science innovation into all of these different processes. And so we're incredibly excited today to support the AI for Earth Award in this challenge. This will be $100,000 for the best projects that integrate machine learning and AI approaches as part of their solutions. Microsoft scientists and engineers will help scale and deploy these solutions on the Azure cloud in order to help have more impact and more accessibility across the industry. And finally, we're so excited to be working with the Conservation X Labs as well as all of the other challenge partners here today in order to ensure that there is real-world impact by implementing these solutions. We're so excited that all of you here have a passion and interest in this area, and we cannot wait to see what you create and build.